Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs, but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That's what I do. Hey, let's go. Trick flat.
Bortles to throw on second down. Sliding out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? Yeah. That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Here's Bortles to throw. Buying time to his left. The open man is short. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
On any exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Bortles out of the backfield. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
And now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. There for the tackle, Blair Brown.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now Prescott. Airing it out for Hurns. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Allen Hurns, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now Bortles will give to Yeldon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now T.J. Yeldon, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Now Bortles. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Back to receive it, Deontay Thompson. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last. At the 20. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Elliott, toss right. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Jags grab it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Elliott. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Second down, Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Right back to him on first down. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's West. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 98. Here you go. 96.
He's going to get it running right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal.
Here we go, 98. Here we go, 46.
Prescott from the gun. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head. Not the will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Bortles going to give to Yeldon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing now is Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
First down, Prescott. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Now a handoff to Yeldon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Lucy.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Paul. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Bortles. Shart's got it left side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard. He's tackled at the 12. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance.
Let's go. 76.
On first and away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Prescott off play action. Airing it out for Hearns. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Bortles now on first down. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And incomplete on the deep ball. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll run it with West. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's got it to West on the dump off. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now it's Olawale. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
There you go.
On the toss, there goes West. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Flush to his right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
46.
Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is West. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
The burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now they'll give it to the fullback, Olawale. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Play action now. Prescott on the move to his left. And that is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. A bullet throw, but incomplete. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Give him 30 yards there.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football. So
the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And he's got room. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Being chased out left. And Paul has it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Throwing is Bortles. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And Lambo will put this one through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Charkandrick West. Touchdown, Cowboys. Charkandrick West, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
In a 2-minute drill, we often talk about taking care of the football, but sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. How about him going up top on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. There's a give to Yeldon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time, and that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Jaguars on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
11. Lucy.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Here we go.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
372. 11.
Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here you go. All right, here you go. Here you go, 47. Here you go, 47.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
you